a snack, but I've got a mango and some yogurt and granola. Don't want that to slide off. But I've got that, and I made myself a little coffee, the I Love My Kitty mug. But the reason that I'm eating this and having this coffee is because I just woke up from a nap and still feeling tired, so we're gonna try and get some energy by getting some calories and some caffeine, so hope you guys enjoy it. Ooh. This mango is a little underripe yet. It's a bit tart. I mean, mango normally does have just a slight tang to it, but it's a little extra. It's one of my favorite fruits, though. Yeah, actually the fruit that was a little closer to the core of the mango is sweeter for some reason. It's still pretty good, despite being a little tart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We like our sweet and sour candies, right? Our sour gummy worms and stuff like that. But I've got some coconut flavored yogurt, and it's Greek yogurt. It is so fucking tasty. This is some really dark coffee. It's a, oh, I spilled it a little bit. But it is a Guatemalan roast, or a Guatemalan coffee, and it is dark roast, but super good, super dark, super bitter. Love coffee, nice and bitter. I recently heard something that was like, something along the lines that, like, if you liked bitter drinks like coffees and IPAs and things of that nature, that you are more likely to have malevolent personality traits. And I don't know how I feel about that. I like to think that I have pretty benevolent personality traits, but I do like my drink is pretty bitter. But it's just offsetting my sweetness, right? I'll put a little more granola for the last few bites of yogurt. It's just a nutty, simple granola with some almonds in there. It's pretty solid. Oh man, I wish I could show you guys right now, but Pebble is being so cute. She's all curled up. Just the cutest little kitty ever. I love my kitty. She just warms my heart. So does the other little baby too. She is even arguably, well, I don't know who's more cuddly. Like Gizmo is like needs to cuddle a good portion of the day. Peppy, she loves it, but she doesn't necessarily need it, I guess. You guys would not believe how tall my corn is. It's like waist high, even higher than my waist, some of them. And then I have some in another area that are next to cucumbers that are maybe like half the height, which I'm not really sure why. I think for a while there was some weeds that were kind of taking a lot of the nutrients. And to give you an idea, like the bed that I have, the really tall cord in, to set it up this past year, all I did was put 100% compost down. Like, it's just straight up, like, broken down organic matter. And, well, I guess I did mix in some cocoa core, which is like ground up coconut shells, and a little bit of perlite too, so kind of help help with the drainage and stuff. But yeah, those corns are freaking loving it. I can't believe it. It's freaking awesome. They say that you want it like the saying of the farmers is knee high by July. So like the first, second week of July, you want your corn to be like a knee or like thigh high. Which all of my corn is. I just got some that's going crazy. The other day, I had a Chipotle bowl, and I was going to film this video of the Chipotle bowl, like an actual Chipotle bowl, not like the one that I had made in a prior video. But I had gone to Chipotle with my girlfriend, and we picked some up. But yeah, I don't know. I just must have forgotten to start the microphone. But yeah, we didn't have any audio for that one, or I guess the only audio that I would have had was from the phone, and I don't think that's the greatest. Well, it's not as good as the microphone, because I do have, it's like right below me here. So, but I don't know. I just feel like the last video that happened, it didn't do so hot compared to the others, so I just figured, yeah, what the heck, I'll go get some Chipotle again in the future, and we can redo that one for you guys. Because, like I've mentioned before, I freaking love Chipotle, so we would definitely be down to go again. Also, I don't know why I'm waiting until 15 minutes into the video to say this, but thank you so much, everyone who has followed recently. My subscriber count has jumped like 100 subscribers in a matter of like 10 or 12 days, so that is really awesome to see, and I'm super excited about it. Really appreciate every single one of you. And if there's new people that have made it this far, I salute you. I salute you for being loyal and watching this far. You guys are the real heroes. I do think eventually I will monetize the channel just to pick up a little extra money. Since, well, I know quite a few of you know me because you're Americans in my following, but those of you who are not American, the American economy isn't the greatest right now. So things have been a little bit tighter, and the inflation has kind of bumped up a bit. So we've been trying to be a little more frugal and stuff lately. But any little dollar counts. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm too set on what I would want to do yet. But I am coming up on the 500 subscriber mark, and I think by then I will hit the 3,000 watch time hours. So then I'll be allowed to have YouTube memberships and supers, which I think are like one-time like paid like super chats and like basically like tips. This, as far as I understand them, I'm not super keen on everything yet. I've just started looking into it, but yeah. And then there was one other, connecting a shop, which I don't actually have a website, but I mean, maybe one day I'll have something that I can connect, and you guys can check out some of the stuff that I'm doing, and maybe purchase something if you'd like. Maybe one of these days I'll do another drawing video, and then I'll maybe like auction off or put up for sale the drawing that maybe an auction would be fun. You know, that would be pretty cool. Just start the bidding at like $1, you know, because like it doesn't really matter to me like if I make money on the piece. Like the idea is just to kind of like get you guys engaged, and you might be able to have one of my pieces, which would be kind of cool. It wouldn't be anything that I'd, you know, obviously be spending a super amount of time on, so I wouldn't be opposed to, you know, selling it for, you know, not as much, but who knows, you know, maybe in an auction people get into bidding more. That's, I don't know, it would be kind of fun. Maybe that would be like a fun like live event or something. Who knows? I don't know. I got lots of ideas, but I'm trying to stay focused. I definitely am a person who struggles with the ADHD, and I get very excited about things, and like I'm very quick to like jump at new things and forget about the things that I was working on prior. So, but I feel like I've been doing pretty solid at, you know, my goal was to start increasing the frequency of these videos on the channel, and I'm feeling pretty good about that right now. I'm trying to post like once every 3 days or so, 3 or 4 days. So far the past like couple weeks I've been able to do that. So we're gonna try and keep it up. But we'll see. I've been super busy with the house too, so I really got to get that done and on the market. There's still a few things that I gotta get out of there, and then I gotta paint some areas, paint some walls. But other than that, we're pretty much done with it. We might do. I was thinking about getting a carpet cleaner and like cleaning all the carpets really well. I'm not gonna replace any of the flooring. My house isn't in the most desirable area, so I'm not really gonna invest in a lot of, you know, like a remodel. Because for the most part, I mean, everything is solid. It's not like great, but the housing market in Michigan, well, honestly, in every state right now is pretty crazy. less because there's just a scarcity of houses compared to the amount of people that are looking. So, and it's been that way for so long, and yeah, I don't know, it's crazy because I just feel like I'm seeing so many apartment buildings going up around me, and I just think like, who is like living in all these apartment buildings, but yet there's another one being built. So it's like, okay, you know, obviously people are renting them out if they're building more. So this coffee is definitely hitting though. I needed it so bad. My energy is going back up. But honestly, the reason that I was so tired when I woke up from that nap is because like I had woken up in the middle of a dream or something. I need to shave. Or like trim. I like to keep the little goatee and stuff, but I'm getting a little scruffy. It's getting low. And just, you get the random hairs like in the middle of the cheek. Because I can't grow facial hair for shit yet. I'm almost 30 years old, and some of my track kids can grow a better beard than I can. My first year coaching track, I had a kid that had a full beard. It's so funny. But it makes me look young. Like the other day at the gas station, we were trying to get some beers for Tubin for the 4th, and I was carrying the beers, and I didn't have my wallet on me because my girlfriend was paying for it, and I set them down because, you know, I'm being nice, whatever. And mind you, my girlfriend, she's over 30. I'm almost 30. Like, it's it was just so funny. I was like, do I really look like I'm under 21? But she wouldn't sell it to us because I didn't have my ID, and I was the one who carried it to the counter, and I was like, what in the world? This is so petty. So we went to the Indian guy down the road that owns the liquor store, and he was super nice. They don't, like, I feel like a lot of people from the other cultures, they don't really celebrate American holidays either. But he still wished us a happy 4th, which was nice. But it was fun. We ended up just getting a little bit of Bacardi to mix in with some juices, and we just floated down the river and just had that one drink, and it was pretty good. So we've had some fun years in the past where we've gone a little bit too hard on the river, and a lot of things have gone wrong. So we kept it light this year. We only had a few of our friends going anyway, because we've kind of all moved apart. That's kind of how things go as you get older. But not everyone lives. Not everyone lives all together anymore. But yeah, there was one year we went tubing, and I think this was the first year that I was like talking to my girlfriend. But we went tubing, and my girlfriend's keys got dropped in the river. We didn't ever find them. So when we got back, we had to have our friend call AAA, and then they got us into, okay, so yeah, so basically we drove back with somebody else's car to get my girlfriend's spare set, but somebody else's car back, but the person who had their car there, their keys were in her car. So we ended up having to call AAA to unlock her car, to have them drive all the way back to her house, get the keys, come back, and then start her car and drive it back. It was so much rigmarole. It was so funny. But yeah. I don't know. What else happened that day? Oh, my buddy Cameron got a little bit too drunk, and he was the one who had the AAA. So like he had called them, and then he was like getting the spins and had to like lay his head down, and then the AAA showed up, and yeah, it was just so funny. Cameron was all drunk trying to talk to him and tell him what we needed. But always good times when you're floating down the river. We've had many of fun and interesting happenings while we're out there. I'll never forget the time that this was when I was young, but we were floating down the river and we ended up getting caught underneath like a tree branch, and as we were like passing underneath it, a bunch of spiders got hit down on top of us and they were crawling everywhere. But we probably don't have any more tubing in the plans for this year. Well, I don't know. August is always usually pretty hot in Michigan, so maybe we will. We'll see. But anywho, I'm gonna finish up this coffee quick. And I think I'll wrap this up since we're at about 30 minutes. So hope you guys enjoyed hanging out and enjoyed hearing about the different stories there at the end. But I hope well, we're coming up on a weekend here, and I should be probably posting this within the next couple days, so it should be the weekend. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and are able to relax a little